Have you heard of WavLink before? I've been in IT for a number of years, and I'm familiar with them making enterprise accessories like docking stations for your laptop. But when they reached out to me and said, hey, we have a dock for the Steam Deck, I was like, what? You make gaming accessories? And really just, it makes a lot of sense because the Steam Deck, the ROG Ally, and anything like that, at the end of the day, it's a PC, right? So you plug into USB, you get display out, you get extra ports. It's the same exact thing as if you were plugging it into like a laptop. So it makes a lot of sense for them to pivot into making gaming accessories as well. They already make all the stuff that's inside this device, and they just had to kind of work the form factor to fit like a gaming handheld. So I think this is great. They sent this to me to check out. Just a full disclosure, I do get to keep this device and to test it out and, you know, make this video, but no money changed hands. They did not pay me for this. I'm not going to really review it. Just wanted to showcase it because I think this is really cool. I think it's great when more companies make accessories like this because you get more competition and these things get better and cheaper. All right, and this is the box. It's the 6-in-1 Steam Deck ROG dock. Not the most clever name in the world, but you know, in today's Amazon and whatever world, you have to kind of name your products to be really good for search engine optimization. So that makes sense. They're not going to come out with like the WavLink Ultra Dock or whatever. You're not going to try to like compel you to buy it. It actually makes a lot more sense because it's pretty clear what this is for in that name. But in the box is basically just like the docking station. You take this thing out and you got the dock. The USB-C cable to plug into your system is attached. And then you got like some documentation in here, but at the end of the day, this should work. This should work like plug and play. You should be able to pop the Steam Deck in the little space. There's a little space for it right here, and then just cable like kind of wraps around and just plugs into the top of it because that's where the USB-C port is on the Steam Deck and most PC handhelds actually. And then it should just work as long as you have, you know, all the stuff plugged in, as long as you have a display and it has a spot for power delivery, so you can plug in your power adapter for this. I'd recommend something a little bit more than the Steam Deck, like actual USB like C power adapter that it comes with, because that's 45 watts and the Steam Deck can charge at 45, but you're going to want a little extra power to power like display and USB ports and all that stuff. So for something like a Steam Deck, a 60 watt power supply would be great. This doesn't come with one, but like a 60 watt power delivery USB like power adapter would be just fine. All right, this is going to be a pretty short video. I have the device here. There's not a ton to it. It's not super complicated. It's a pretty simple device. It's got some ports on the back. So this left port here is for USB-C power delivery. So this is where your charger would go in. You have an HDMI 2.1 port. You have two 10 gigabit per second USB-A ports and a 10 gigabit per second USB-C port. And then on the side, you have a nice gigabit Ethernet adapter. So if you want your Steam Deck to have the best consistent internet connection, if you're playing a game online through this dock, then that's the best. Or if you have a gaming PC and you're streaming over like Steam Link from the gaming PC to the Steam Deck on a TV in the living room, which is a great option, you can plug it into the network port and have a very consistent connection between your PC and the Steam Deck. All right, so I have this ready to go. I just wanted to just cut over to me plugging everything in. I have the Nintendo Switch power adapter, which is 60 watts. So it's plenty of power to power this, to charge the Steam Deck, and to power all the things you want to plug into it. And I'm going to plug this into this port, which is a power delivery port. I have my HDMI cable, which is also from my Switch 2. I just unplugged the Switch 2 dock and I'm plugging into this, to be honest. It's just the easiest and quickest way to do it because that's already connected to my capture card, so we can see how it looks on the screen afterwards. But yeah, we're going to plug this into the HDMI 2.1 port. And then we're going to just pop the Steam Deck in here, and it kind of sits nicely in this little dock here. And then the cable comes around and just plugs in right on the top. So we're going to plug this in. All right, this is what it's going to look like on your screen. I'm going to have me in the corner and just have the me in the spotlight. Just have the Steam Deck screen in the middle here, and you'll see I was playing the Neverway Prologue, the demo. Awesome demo. I probably will be picking up Neverway when that comes out. But this is a really cool docking station. It fits in here pretty snug. The person I spoke with had said that it's not compatible, or sorry, I should say, the Amazon listing and the website has said that it's not compatible with certain PC handhelds. I forget exactly which ones, but if you go onto their website, you'll be able to see which ones. And it's specifically because the spot where the PC handheld fits into as a stand is a static size, and some PC handhelds are bigger than others. Sorry about Luna barking. They're bigger than others, so they don't physically fit. But the USB functionality, when you plug into the USB-C port, all of that is exactly the same. That will work. But if you have a Steam Deck, this is perfect. It fits perfectly in here. I have the JSOX mod case on my Steam Deck, and it still fits perfectly fine in this. And actually, it looks really nice and clean. I'll show a couple photos of how this looks on my desk. And I'll say this is actually a really nice device. It was really easy to set up. Obviously, just plug in my HDMI and my power adapter, plug the USB-C for the device into the Steam Deck, and it just came right on. I turned the Steam Deck on, have it in my capture card, and it popped right in. Like, I didn't really have to do anything at all. Like, it's nice. And WavLink, they've been making the laptop docks for a while now, so they really understand what they're doing when it comes to that technology. And since it's the same thing, you plug into this, like, you can be guaranteed that it's going to work well because they know what they're doing. The regular list price for this docking station on Amazon is $39.99. Currently, it shows the price as $26.10. So it's on sale at the time of this recording, but regular price being $39.99. If you pay $39.99 for this, I would still think it's a pretty good deal. It's all metal on the outside. You've got all the ports you need: gigabit Ethernet, 2 USB-A ports at 10 gigabit, a USB-C port at 10 gigabit, power delivery up to 100 watts, and it fits the Steam Deck really nice, and it looks really nice. When you put the Steam Deck in it, if you look at it from the front, you can't see any of the stuff behind it. So it's all you see is a nice Steam Deck standing up. I think it looks great. So I think it's a great price. I think it's a great product. If you're interested in buying this, I'll have an affiliate link in the description below. If you're interested in unboxing and product showcases like this, you can hit the like button because it tells YouTube that these are good videos and more people should see them. And if you want to see more videos on my channel, you can click on my face to subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one.